one voice for that beautiful reminder for each of us to take a stand for peace and take a stand for love. Good morning. My name is Celeste Loren. I'm a licensed practitioner here. I am so pleased and honored to join with Reverend Suzi today and bring you this special celebration for the International Day of Peace. The candle that I have just lit is a descendant from the World Peace Flame. You should all have a candle, and you will have an opportunity to light that from this candle during the talk today. You can raise your hand. If you don't have a candle, they'll pass them out. So the International Day of Peace is a UN, United Nations sanctioned holiday that is observed every September 21st annually. And it seems like a fitting thing for us to do this now. It's fitting for us this time to remember to take a vision, to hold ourselves in a vision for a world that lives in peace, harmony, and respect for all of life. The International Day of Peace was established by the United Nations in 1981 under the work of a special small group of people who had a vision for peace, and they had connections with the United Nations, and it came together, and finally it was created. It's not a small feat to get a United Nations sanction. For every country that's a member must sign on to that. So it took some time and a lot of conversation. But in 1999, the General Assembly of the United Nations actually created a program and a declaration for peace that had special values, and some of those values included respect for life, human rights, nonviolence, and fundamental freedoms. The United Nations Educational Organization, known as UNESCO, has a charter that states, since wars begin in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men the defenses of peace must be constructed. I would say in the minds and hearts of all people, to add to that. So this year's theme for the 25th anniversary observance of the International Day of Peace is cultivating a culture of peace. There is a new theme every year, and if you want to know more, you can find out about it on their website. The UNESCO organization has an ongoing work to cultivate peace, and they do this through the education of children and communities across the world and across generations. I don't know about you, but I find holding a vision for a peaceful world and peace inside of myself is not always easy. Sometimes it feels very daunting. Can anyone relate? You relate? Okay. Do you ever feel angry or frustrated or just sad and lose hope? It's easy to do that. It's easy to lose hope when we see what's going on in the world around us. Yet, if I want to live in a world that's peaceful, it's my responsibility to hold a vision for a world where peace and harmony, understanding and cooperation is the norm and not the exception. Well, I know that in each one of us, we are all those things already. It's remembering to act from that place in our daily lives. So how do we do that? Well, we can have many practices. I'm sure each of you think about peace. We can have practices such as meditation and prayer, holding a mantra. I am peace. How simple is that? I am peace. I give peace. Anytime in your daily life, or may peace prevail on earth. Simple affirmations that we can take with us anytime, any day. Pick one person, one thing, one situation. Anytime you think of it, and bless that person or situation with peace. Or if you're driving down the road and somebody's swerving in and out and you might just want to say something else, instead of snarling at them, I bless you on your speedy journey. And I pray you slow down. So there are lots of ways that we can do that, even if we do it with humor. May peace prevail on earth. Are you familiar with that message? It's written on our peace pole right outside our center. May peace prevail on earth is the message on all peace poles, written in many languages. And a number of years ago, back 2015, 2016, there was a group of us here, and we had a peace center, peace circle. And one of the things that we decided to do was to purchase a peace pole. Some of you may have been here when we had the dedication, and we planted it out in front. And we've had several ceremonies. I see some heads nodding, for some of you were remembering that time. May peace prevail on earth is written on that pole in 8 different languages. And we chose those languages very carefully. English and Cherokee. Cherokee because this is the land that we are on. Let's see, Arabic and Hebrew are on one side together. Hindi and Chinese, and Spanish and Swahili. I invite you, when you leave the center today, to stop and take a look at the peace pole. And every time you come into the center, pause. Remember, that peace pole is there as a reminder. And how often do we take a moment to actually remember that? So it's another reminder, another way for us to remember peace. The International Peace Pole Project was founded in Japan following the end of World War II. And its message was these iconic poles and to create peace across the world. These peace poles are handcrafted at the World Peace Sanctuary, which is in Wassaic, New York. That's the home of the headquarters for the foundation currently. That's where ours came from. They come in all different sizes. You can even buy a small one and put it on your desk or have it somewhere in your home as a reminder. May peace prevail on earth. A simple mantra that we can all use. There are currently over 200,000 peace poles all over the world that have been planted because they're an easy way for us to do that. Another way for us to honor peace is to light a candle. This candle that I've lit today has been lit from a descendant of a peace flame candle that I brought back from Bangor, Wales. In the summer of 2000, I had the opportunity to attend a conference that was held in Bangor. It was on the subject of the World Peace Flame. There's a community there that took it for themselves, and they created this special vision of one flame uniting all people worldwide. A simple but very ambitious undertaking. So how did they do it? In 2000, and it was actually in 1999, 7 flames that were lit by eminent peacemakers on 5 continents were lit in ceremony and flown by commercial and military aircraft to the United Kingdom, live flames. That's not a common thing to fly on an airplane, as you can imagine. They're flown in miner's lamps in a special container, but to get that to happen, I cannot really imagine what it must have taken for that to happen. But this was their vision, to bring those candle flames together, those light together, and to light one flame for world peace. So in July of 1999, they did that. The 7 flames came from the following locations. The European flame was lit by the Princess of Netherlands and flown to the United Kingdom courtesy of the Dutch Royal Air Force. The Canadian flame was lit in a sunrise ceremony by a First Nation chief. The Asian flame was lit at Gandhi's memorial in Delhi from the eternal flame that's been burning there since 1947. The Australian flame was lit by a representative of Aboriginal peoples, and it was housed in a miner's lantern donated by the Olympic Committee. The Olympic Committee flies lit candles, lit flames. That light had the most epic journey. I don't know anything more about it except they said it was very epic and it took 6 days for that flight to get from Australia to the United Kingdom. It's a long time. The American flame was lit on the sacred summit of Pikes Peak in Colorado. The Middle Eastern flame lit at the ancient city cultural hub of Bahrain. And the African flame came to life in the Great Rift Valley, surrounded with the songs of native African peoples. And as those flames were brought together in ceremony, the dream was born. That flame has been lit ever since for 25 years. Its home is in a permanent monument in Bangor, Wales. That's where I was able to experience it, where we were each allowed to light a candle from a flame, bring it home, not living. We blew them out and brought our little candles home and relit them, and that's how this one was lit. So the World Peace Flame represents the belief that the essential freedom of the human spirit can create peace anywhere and under any circumstance. That's the truth of who we are. It's the truth of what's inside of us. There are peace flame monuments in many countries around the world. There are 2 in the United States, only 2 at this time. The first one is in the Civil Rights Museum in the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee, the assassination site of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a fitting place for a world peace flame. The second one is in a pavilion at the Southern Oregon University campus in Ashland, Oregon, an interesting place for a world peace monument. That one was inspired by an American woman who was in Wales visiting and accidentally drove into the driveway and saw in front of her a monument with a lit flame. She was so taken by it, she went inside to learn more and realized she had to bring it home to this country and to her community. It took her 3 years to create the momentum, and finally a memorial was lit on the campus at the university. That candle, that flame, is lit and kept lit by the middle school children in that community who come to attend it every week and put oil in it to keep it lit. So, amazing stories about peace. There are a lot of ways that we can cultivate peace in our lives, but we may wonder, does it make any difference? We see what's going on in the world around us, and how can we make a difference? Are you familiar with the Maharishi effect? People know about the Maharishi effect? Yes? No? Maharishi, transcendental meditation, you've probably heard of that. So the studies have been done multiple times where groups of people have come together and sat in meditation for numerous days. And there are multiple situations where this has happened. And holding that intention and that peace inside of them has made a statistically significant decrease in crime rates and social unrest, visits to emergency centers. This has happened over and over, and there are numerous times to have that happen. And the statistics are pretty significant. And how many people does it take? Statistically, 1% of a population, which is still a lot when you think of 8 billion people. But when it's focused in one area, it's a square root of 1%, which is a much smaller number. So never doubt that your intention, your mantra, your prayers, your meditations for peace make a difference. I feel the heart of humanity is calling us to hold a vision courageously and see humanity united in peace, compassion, understanding, and cooperation. Thank you.
Wasn't that powerful? Yeah. So our choice to practice inner peace opens the possibilities for world peace. Never underestimate what a small group of people can do to change the world. Peace begins with me and with you. Peace is an inside-out job, and we're all a part of that. It begins with our choices, it develops through practices, and it spreads by example. Let us be that example of peace. Imagine your life with more inner peace. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What would it be like? And after you imagine, then actually see it and feel it and be it. Be that peace. The simple practice of imagining peace literally brings more inner and outer peace to all of us. Peace within. When we have peace within, then we see more clearly and we act more effectively and we create a peaceful world. That's how powerful we are. Our inner peace then radiates out far beyond us to include others. Peace embraces our interconnectedness, oneness, and unity with our own truest and deepest and highest self, with spirit itself, with others, with communities, with nations, and with the world. We become that one flame of peace. I had the opportunity when the season for nonviolence began. It got kicked off in Seattle, and I got to be a part of that first season for nonviolence and participate in that with Arun Gandhi, the grandson of Mahatma Gandhi. And it changed me. Something powerful changed within me that day. And I went on later with some friends of mine to create the Seattle Center for Peace, where we could educate young people and adults alike and begin to send that movement for peace out in that ripple effect, out from that center into the world. Louise Diamond teaches all of us are peace builders in our own lives. We are all called to break our hearts open to compassion's boundless flow. A first step toward this is the experience of inner peace. When inner peace is the center from which our lives unfold, we create a wondrous web of love and joy around ourselves. So know that we are powerful beyond measure. One more time, did everyone get a candle? Anyone not? Raise your hand if you did not get one. Okay, we've got a few in the back, on the side. I'm going to invite Celeste to come back up here. We're going to, in just a moment, we're going to read some affirmations based on the acronym PEACE, peace. And during that time, we're going to do a congregational candle lighting. So before that happens, I'm going to invite all of our candle lighters and all of our bowl players to please come forward front and center. And we're going to give you a little tutorial, first of all, on appropriate candle lighting so that no one gets burned. Okay? And so a lit candle is always vertical. And you don't foist your lit candle upon another person. You offer it to them and wait for them to receive it. The receiving candle then goes horizontal until it's lit, and then it is vertical. Okay? So this way no one gets burned. It works in relationships too. Don't push yourself on others. Wait for them to partake of you. All right? Okay. So we're going to have the candle lighters come to the peace candle, light your candle, and then go and light the candles of the bowl players. And then they're going to come down the rows, and they'll light whoever's on the end of the row, and then you'll turn and offer your light to the person next to you, who will then receive. Okay? Let's go ahead. So, P-E-A-C-E, peace.
The letter P stands for pause and pray. Pause to breathe and center your inner focus on peace. Pray for inner peace and guidance.
E stands for evaluate and expect. Evaluate what is happening that is not peaceful in your life and expect the peace you want to experience.
A, activate and affirm. Activate your imagination with a vision and feeling of peace. Affirm that peace is your current experience.
And C is for choose and create. Choose to be the place where peace shows up. Create inner and outer peace with the mantra, I am peace.
E, experience and express. Experience the peace you seek because you are peace. Express peace in all that you are, think, say, and do.
And can we all stand and shine our light? And know that this light lives in your hearts always, and that it shines into the hearts of everyone on this planet and reminds them that they too are the light of peace. And so I will invite you, because we don't have special jets here to take these flames home for you, I'm going to invite you to gently blow out your flame, but know that it's still lit within your heart. And then take this candle home with you and allow it to be symbolic of the eternal peace flame that burns in Bangor. And know that any time that you feel that you need to be reminded of peace, light your candle. Light your candle and be reminded that peace is within you. And keep that flame lit within your own heart and soul always. And if you would like a copy of the affirmations that we just read, they'll be available on the website shortly. Okay? And I would invite you to take your seats and turn within. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable to do so, but just allow your attention to turn within. And I'm going to do a chakra meditation with the crystal bowls so that we can align our chakras for peace. And so take a deep breath in, release that breath fully, and continue taking deep breaths in and releasing the breath fully. Breathe in to the present moment and breathe out any past concerns. Breathe into the presence and breathe out any distractions. Breathe in to love, the love of the one, and breathe out that love. Breathe in peace and breathe out peace. And now direct your breath to the base of your spine, to the root chakra. Direct your attention and breath into the root chakra center. A disc is spinning a bright red color, radiating out from this center. The lower part of the disc expands open and radiates a warm red light. The sound of the root chakra is La. The tone is Si, and I welcome you to Om with. The affirmation is all is one. This center is now open and radiating the light of peace. Now move your attention a few inches up from the base of your spine to a few inches below the belly button. This chakra is orange for courage and health. See the disc spinning and radiating color in front, behind, and on all sides. The sound of this orange chakra is Ba, and the tone is D. The affirmation is I honor others. Breathe into this orange chakra center. It is now open and radiating the light of peace. Now bring your attention to your solar plexus, your stomach, the midplane. This disc is spinning a bright yellow sun color. Light and warmth radiates in front, behind, and on all sides. This center is the seat of personal power. The sound for this chakra is Ra, and the tone is E. The affirmation is, I honor myself. Breathe into this center. It is now radiating the light of peace. Move your attention now to the center of your chest, to the heart center. The color radiating from this center is a beautiful emerald green. Breathe deeply into your heart center. And the sound of this chakra is Ya Om. The tone is F. Breathe into your heart center and feel the energy in all of your lower centers. The affirmation is, love is divine power. Breathe into this center. It is now open and radiating the light of peace. Turn your attention to the chakra of your throat center. The spinning wheel is now radiating a sky blue light. Your creative center is now opening. This center is where you speak your word and manifest results. Notice if you are holding anything back. The sound for this chakra is Pa, and the tone is G. The affirmation is, I surrender personal will to divine will. This center is now open and radiating the light of peace in all directions. Turn your attention now to your third eye chakra in the middle of your forehead. Spinning wheel is now radiating a deep indigo light. The third eye is like a jewel in the center of your forehead. It is the seat of single eye seeing, holistic seeing. There is no dualistic seeing or thinking. Breathe into and open this chakra with light and breath. The sound for this chakra is ah, and the tone is A. The affirmation is, I seek only truth. This center is now open and radiating the light of peace in all directions. Focus your attention on all the centers that are now open from the third eye and below. And now bring your attention to your crown chakra at the top of your head. See 1,000-petal lotus opening up. The spinning wheel is now radiating a brilliant violet light. And the sound for this chakra is Om, and the tone is B. The affirmation is, I live in the present moment. The center is now open and radiating a violet light of peace in all directions. Move now to a few inches above your head and see that a fluffy white light radiates down through all the chakras. It spills over into each chakra. Spills into the crown chakra and fills it with violet light. And now it spills into the third eye and fills it with deep indigo light. It spills over into the throat chakra, filling it with sky blue light. See it spill into the heart chakra, filling it with emerald green light. And now into the solar plexus, filling it with sun yellow light. And now into the belly button, and it's filling it with orange, courage, and health. And now the white light spills into the base of the spine, into the red root chakra, filling it with a bright red light. And as we move up through the chakras, now seeing all of the colors radiating, we see the red root chakra, all is one. Orange, courage and health, I honor others. Sun yellow solar plexus, I honor myself. Emerald green heart center, love is divine power. Sky blue throat center, I surrender personal will to divine will. Indigo third eye chakra, I seek only truth. Violet crown chakra, I live in the present moment. and the white light above the head cascading into all the chakras. Feel the energy of the whole body with all centers open and light radiating from every center. Know that we are unified on all levels in harmony with each other, with all beings, and with spirit in the present moment awareness of this now moment of creation and peace. And one more time, the red root chakra, the orange courage and health, the sun yellow solar plexus, the emerald green heart center, the sky blue throat center, the indigo third eye, the violet crown chakra. Now breathe in, knowing that all the chakras are aligned in harmony and in peace, and we are one. And so it is.